Hey Virgs, welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. Thanks so much for being here with me today. Okay, you guys have the Shapeshifter, the Destroyer, the Prayer, the Father, the Tear, the Mystic, the Queen, the Threshold, the Creator, and the Nectar. Virgos, I feel like there's a level of fluidity to like who you are right now, because I want to say like the Shapeshifter and the Destroyer are that energy, you know, of just like okay, so hold on. I want to start with the Father and the Prayer, because the Father is the idea of being put up on a pedestal only to fall flat on your face, you know, and feeling like, I feel like there's this, I almost want to say like my prayers weren't answered, or my manifestations didn't work. You know, what I wanted to create wasn't created. And then I feel like this idea of almost like a reassessment of any limitations that you're facing, because I think you're just like, you're a little bit upset about this. I don't know if you're on this, which side of the story you're on, you know, take it how it resonates, but it's just this feeling of being really disappointed because you or somebody else had someone on a pedestal, or you were on a pedestal and, you know, you were dropped down really far. And I kind of get the feeling that there's an idea here, especially with the Shapeshifter, of really having to like face your own shadow and realizing how you were standing in your own way. You know, I kind of feel like there's this idea of having to really like face yourself. And I know that's not a pleasant experience for anyone, you know, I mean, but it's something that we all have to do, right? And so it's just kind of one of those things where I feel like a level of like, I don't know, not not self-hate, but just this, like, you feel frustrated with yourself. You feel, I almost feel like tired of your own shit in a way that actually moves you to want to alter that side of you, to integrate your shadow, to, you know, deal with your shit. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the idea here is that you know, the Queen and the Mystic, that you feel like, you know, your power, you know, who you truly are. And I want to say like you're wanting to move in the direction where you are creating a sincere version of yourself, because I feel like there's an idea here of, when you were focusing on your manifestations, you were, I almost just want to say like instant gratification, right? Oh, I'm receiving, you know, praise and gratitude for this, so I'll do this. But it was only like you were meant to climb the mountain and you just like took the handicap ramp, you know what I mean? Like, and so you weren't able to really embody your power, because you weren't rising in your power. You know, you were just kind of like capping out. And then the frustration sets in and you decide to, I want to say like, take charge of your own destiny. I love that. Okay, Virgs, what else can we get for y'all? The Devil, the Sun, the Emperor, and the Queen of Cups. So I mean, I guess I feel like saying, you know, like the devil really does play into the idea of the fact that like you were embodying a person, like a I just want to say like a lower level version of your power, right? Like we all have different strengths and weaknesses, and you might have had a strength in an area that like just because you're good at something doesn't mean you enjoy it, right? And so there's just kind of this idea of feeling like you were good at something and you didn't enjoy it, but you did it so you felt like you were moving on behalf of other people. You weren't doing it for yourself. You were, you know, you were just like feeling out of sorts. And so I want to say behaving in a way that made you feel like you were being held on a pedestal or dropped down really low, or you're dealing with somebody else who feels that way about you. Take it how it resonates. But I think that when you're making this decision to really stand in your power, you're being offered an opportunity to really come into what it is that you desire, which is, you know, an exploration of creating a new story, a new chapter, a new book. You know, I mean, it's just kind of like, I feel like, especially with the destroyer, it's just kind of like out with the old, you know, like it's not even like an out with the old. It's like an ew, gross, don't let it touch me. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it feels like. That'll crack me up. But it's good because I feel like part of that is like your own self-awareness, you know? I mean, like we all have shadow sides, right? I mean, like we all struggle with our own points of contention, and I feel like when we have to really face that in ourselves, it's not fun, you know, but we also realize very quickly that we are our own worst enemies, and we are able to make the choice to not engage in that behavior and be conscious of our propensity to do such, you know. But I feel like you're having an opportunity to really come into some balance, and I love that for y'all. Okay, Virgs. I can do one last card and we'll call it a read. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this video resonates. I appreciate it. It's very helpful. The Vessel. So it's build it or break it. You know, honestly, I feel like this is all very about you. I really don't. I mean, for some of you, it could be that you are, you know, deciding to break away from a lifestyle, deciding to break away from a job, break away from a relationship, break away from, you know, whatever it was that was keeping you feeling like you were not being true to who you are, that was preventing you from really standing in the sincerity of your power. I mean, the Vessel would indicate a choice, but I feel like the choice is fairly singular in this read. And again, you know, take what resonates and leave the rest, are general, but I really do feel like there's this idea of just like breaking away with what was, you know, this persona or this mentality or this approach or this habit or whatever, and moving in a completely new direction that I think better represents you and allows for you to attract your tribe, right? Okay, cool. Thanks for hanging out with me, Virgs. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.